Let us roll here. That's called a fly out right there. This car's got some kind of set. Oh man, this car be flying. What's up, Shimei? Hey, Naomi. How you doing, babe? What's going on, everybody? Oh, feels like I haven't been live with you in like a long time. I don't know. It feels weird. Please tap the like button if you're coming in. It's great to be hanging out with you guys. Beautiful day today. Chamber of Commerce weather. Beautiful. Hello, Alan. How are you? Should have cooled off a bit over there, I imagine. It's a lovely day. It was a little breezy today. Looking forward to getting a cup of coffee. Waiting on dinner. What are we having for dinner tonight? I don't know what I'm gonna have. I might have anything from tuna fish sandwiches. I bought a loaf of Bimbo bread today. So that bread is so tiny now. The slices, it's like whoa. It's like a cocktail little thing. I don't know what you call it, like a cocktail snack. Who knows? Chicken legs and baked potatoes. We got to pick up quite a lot of stuff tomorrow night. Oh no, we got the Core-Mark guy. How is this going to work out for us? It's not. We got Core-Mark bros blocking everything up in there. Don't be ashamed of yourself. There we go. Just joking. Yeah, we're gonna get some more potatoes. All right, let me get my coffee, which I'm definitely looking forward to. Hello, Ronnie. So please tap the like button, share it out. He's mean mugging. I don't know why. She don't like the Cormark guy. I guess. What could it be? Who doesn't like the Cormark guy? He's flying in here. Right? Oh, Mr. Cormark, man. What are we doing? Everybody's all pinned in here. Man, this guy's like, ooh, we got to get there when we get there, right? So it's like, I'm blind. I can't see in front of me. I might be hitting the Cormark truck. I have no idea. How you doing, Nick? Nick, you asked a question on the video about those crabs. Crabs, the Dungeness and the rock crabs can live for hours and hours out of water. They don't need to, they're just fine. They don't need anything special. A lot of people carry coolers and keep them oxygenated. Shit, if you've ever gone out on a charter boat, they put 200 in the under the seats and cabinets and stuff. They're fine. You should never, as a general rule of thumb, you should never cook a dead crab. You always have to make sure it has some sign of life. That was a good question. So please tap the like button. Yeah, I'm gonna hit the Cormark guy. I mean, holy smokes, the dude is like everywhere, right? Yeah, you got to figure rock crabs hang around the rocks, and when the tide goes out, they just continue to hang wherever they are. You know, in the air or in the water, it doesn't much matter to them, because they know that the tide's going to come back in again. So, right, but you're not going to see Dungeness crab. They like very sandy bottoms. They don't like rocks. They like their butts to be on the sand. So please tap the like button if you're in. We got 38 people here and only 9 thumbs up today, amazingly. So your thumbs up are always appreciated. We don't have channel memberships. We don't have Patreons. We don't have GoFundMes. Only you and your thumbs up. And whatever gratitudes or gratuities you choose to bestow. Never expected, always appreciated. Thank you. Go through the S curve of doom. So I don't know what I'm going to have. I don't really have any good shrimp tonight, you know. I had one of those crab imperials today. I don't really feel like having another one tonight. So we shall see. We shall see. Definitely feels like a slight hint of fall in the air. We're just going to drink a cup of coffee, hang out. I'll tell you, I had a very busy day today. I've already walked about 3 miles today. I'll explain that to you. I will explain that to you. Yep, happy Taiwan Day today. Zhonghua Mingguo, the Republic of China. No, that's the wrong one. That's the Red China anthem. I got Zhonghua Mingguo. Yeah, I'm getting excited about the Veterans Day. I think it's a great way to show and honor our veterans. All gave some gave all. Right? Whoa! But the sun is really dipping early. It's 5:24, and it's like where it would be at 8:30 in like July or something. Well, anybody that went could have been annihilated. So, you know, I have to be appreciative for everybody. You know, it's like Bobby. I was only a cook or whatever. Well, you did your duty, dude. Did you carry a gun? Yeah, I did. Bobby be like, don't expect me to shoot anybody. Guy's like, it's all right, Bobby. We got you exactly where we want you. Cooking. Oh, the Lazy Day camper van is back. All right. I wonder what happened to the guy that was running doubles here. That was kind of weird, huh? Running doubles. Haven't seen him. I don't know what it is. It's strange this week. It's suddenly like nobody's around. Kind of spooky, you know? It's like, I don't know what's going on. Did everybody run out of money or something all of a sudden? It's Thursday and don't block the sidewalk, so, oh boy. All right, let's see. Let's not crunch into the building here either. Okay, I think we're good. All right, I think that's all right. Why are we vibrating here? That's weird. What the hell's going on? Hold on a minute, guys. It's like we got some goofiness here. Man, I don't know what's going on with this thing these days. All right, guys, we have made it. So today, I had an appointment to well, I'll backtrack. You guys know when I went to get my DMV renewed for this year, they said you have to have some recall work done. Well, my tags didn't run out till like, I don't know, July or something. June or July. So on March 1st, I made an appointment down at the Dodge Ram dealer. I went down there to the Dodge Ram dealer to get the warranty work done, and they're, okay, man, we'll let you know. And they said it could be like 2 months. So it was getting to the end of June, and you remember I was starting to get into panic mode because I didn't have the tag on my van for 2024, 2025, right? So I went down to DMV. I didn't pack a lunch, which was a big mistake. So I went in there. I waited 2 or 3 hours, whatever it was. No appointment. Right? They have A letters called, which people that have appointment. Then they have C letters and G letters, and then the B letters are the people that don't have appointment. And when I went in, they were serving like number B32 or something, and I was B like 78. Which means basically they're putting you between other people, right? Like every 5th person served, they'll do a B one, right? So 3 hours later, I go up to the window. Oh yeah, this dealership's the world's worst. I said, yeah, I went there March 1st. Now it's the end of June. I mean, what the hell? The guy's like, don't worry about it. I'm gonna do your renewal. Yeah, they're the worst, that dealership. So he said, yeah, don't worry about it. So, well, I get another notice from Ram, like, hey, you haven't gotten this recall work done. Now, mind you, the van now has 130,000 miles on it, right? So, I make an appointment. I go in today. I said, wow, it's been like, what is it, 7 months or something? What is it? April, May, June, July, August, September, October. Yeah, I've been waiting. I've been waiting like 7 months. 7 months to get this work done. So I finally, call in today and say, hey, call in the other day and make an appointment. And I go in today. So I had to drive down and then walk home. And then I had to pick it up at 3 o'clock. It was like ready to be picked up, so I had to walk down and drive it back. But that's finally done. What a freaking fiasco that whole thing was. Right? You imagine 7 months, and I think I probably like grumbled a little bit at the counter, right? And the woman's like, we got people that've been waiting since November for parts. I'm like, well, what? Is the pandemic still on or something, or what the heck, right? Are we live or are we not here? Hold on a minute, I got the wrong thing on. All right, there we go. Let's put that on there. Yeah, I like the wrong thing on. So that's taken care of. So I did plenty of walking today. That's for damn sure. I did my good 3 milers today. So I walked that down this morning, and then I came back and I made the crab imperial, which was delightful, and that turned out well. And then at 3 o'clock, I got the call that the van was ready, so I came down and picked it up. So hopefully it'll be okay. I don't know. I mean, I really couldn't tell you what they did. Right? I couldn't even tell you what they did. I don't know what the hell that is. Snack, scan, win. Who in the hell knows? I thought tomorrow it might be interesting. I will do a... this guy's pushing a lawnmower. This is interesting. You don't see this every day. Man, that's weird. Guy's pushing a lawnmower. Right? Got all of his shit on a lawnmower. So I decided tomorrow I'm gonna buy one of these. I'll scan it and see if I win, but I'll see if anything is, this guy's under a lot of pressure now. This Mr. Beast guy is under pressure. So I'm gonna see what this thing tastes like. It looks to me like it's made by Hershey, if I had to guess. It looks like Hershey just put different packaging on, like a Nestle Crunch bar. Something like that. Milk chocolate with puffed rice. Isn't that what a Nestle Crunch bar is? I haven't had one for years. I'm not a candy person. I do like the Casey's candies, the lemon and the cherry ones, but I don't, or a Hershey bar, but I don't know how this thing is going to be, So we're gonna review that tomorrow. I think people will be interested in that. But now they got something about how this guy treated kids or some kind of BS. I don't know. I don't know. Rice Krispie treat young. So we got this thing about that's, yeah, this is exactly, I think that they just private labeled a Nestle Crunch bar for the guy. So it's probably Nestle or something. So it's not like the guy sat in a laboratory and whipped up his own recipe, right? He's too busy making millions of things. He'd have to take a pay cut for that crap. So But I don't know. He's like the #1 YouTuber, but I've heard he's under like some pressure for some people now. You know, you never really want to be #1, right? You always got somebody nipping at your heels, and you know, people always trying to take you down and stuff. So I don't know. Oh, follow me. But they have this big display in there, and I thought, you know, that's going to make some good content tomorrow to test this thing out, right? I like to do food reviews and stuff, and try different products. Plus, you know, it's got a scan and win thing on it, so I don't know. Maybe I'll win something. Who knows? But I'll be honest about it. I'll tell you, in Vietnam we had special Hershey boat in that mountain, and it was called a tropical bar. Yeah, you need to add more emulsifiers to keep it from melting. Yet they needed to add more wax to it. Wax is very inert, so it just goes in the body and it goes out the body. So but that paraben or whatever is like some kind of wax crap that they can put in it. For me, I think my favorite, you know, I always liked Hershey bars, but my favorite was, you know, when I could get a good Cadbury bar. There was something very special about Cadbury milk chocolate. And you can still get a good deal once in a while at the grocery outlets on them. Tomorrow night we got it. I don't know if they're gonna have. Man, we might have to. We might have to run up to the warehouse to pick up some cube of Bush Light or something. I don't know. It's like it's too cheap, and all of a sudden these retailers aren't carrying it or something. I don't know. So we definitely need that. We need some potatoes, some big meat. Why do gardens grow bigger and better crops? Probably because they get more sunlight. Right? To photosynthesize. Remember, you know, there's several months of the year, you know, the sun doesn't even go down, right? Mega beat. Your very long days. Hey, Dr. Frankenstein. Very long days signals photosynthesis and more growth, right? You don't have to worry about moisture, and I don't know if they really have droughts up there. I don't know. As long as you're not freezing. Enjoyed your video. I bet that fishing game was sad. He could find something to write his thinking on. Hey, Duncan. I don't know, man. The guy was up on me like a ghost. I mean, how in the hell is this guy's like 6 feet tall, like 200 pounds? This guy's going to ease down the path on the cliff without me even hearing this guy? Really? Man, hey Moon, how are you? Right. Yeah, I didn't have any. I try to obey the law. It's, you know, if you get caught with an undersized crab or a wrong crab, it's a $500 fine. So, plus it's a small price to pay to just stay within the guidelines. I mean, right? Because you got to preserve. You definitely have to preserve the fishery. Like I said when I was coming home, Duncan, they could just turn that whole thing into a marine sanctuary and just say that's it. Right, just like Bodega Head, you can't do any fishing around there or anything. So, yeah, the guys, you know, I don't know. The guy must have looked over the side or something, because I was pretty well camouflaged, right? Right, couldn't really see me down there, but that's the way to really get the crabs, at least the rock crabs. Yeah, I like okra. Yeah, I like okra. I love okra. Yeah, I'm from the South, Shemay. You know, okra's in my blood, honey. Nothing like a roasted okra, fried okra, steamed okra, okra in ramen. I love it all. Very good stuff. I grew okra a few years on the rancho. I think that woman's strutting for me. Yeah, okra is good. It's a great vegetable. It's great to put in soups and things. So, mosquitoes are the state bird up there. Yeah, mosquitoes in Maine in June are terrible too up there. Wow, just awful. Are handing out candy. I guess Blackbird's been doing that for 3 years, so he does a good job. He likes to hand out. He likes to buy Pokemon cards too, and treat the kids to Pokemon. I'll pick it. He likes to hand out the candies, so that's fine. Uh, when my son was a teen, he was collecting too many wrong, and they gave him a appropriate hefty fine in the Florida Keys. Yeah, it's serious business out here. Because we had a huge not invasion, but immigration of Asian people out here, and they don't really, they're not bad people per se, but they don't, when it comes to fishing, they don't look up the laws or else, they caught them out there just pulling tons of abalone off the rocks to the extent they had to shut down the abalone fishery all over the California coast till like 2026 at the earliest, right? So, and it's abusive sometimes, because they're used to struggling for food, and anything that comes out looks kind of edible, right? So, you have to kind of stick with the program. So, I think it's the same officers are around on rotation. Once they sort of recognize your operation and they vet you a few times, then they kind of, they respect you. I asked the guy to put the crab in the bag for me, because this one was really feisty and it was like, trying to rip my sack off there, trying to get the thing into the bag. And finally the guy just grabbed it, right? And put it in the bag, yeah. So it was all good. I got my license and everything, my 2-rod license. So go by the rules, right? I mean, that's the deal, right? But I like to use the throw traps and stuff. They're very good. I saw this one guy on YouTube today. He has his reel on his arm, right? Right. He's got like a wristband and mounts his spinning reel on it, and he has a slingshot. And he slingshots that thing way, way out. I love the ingenuity that people have. Then I'm thinking to myself, how in the hell does this guy bring this thing back, reel this thing in, right? He's got no rod. Maybe he puts it on the rod. I don't know. I got no idea. Anyway, we have Canadian Thanksgiving that's coming up this weekend, Sunday. If you're not careful, oh yeah, rock crab. Yeah, rock crab is extremely powerful, right? They have really fierce pinchers. Some kind of they could actually take your finger off. So dungeons aren't quite as bad, but this is some serious meat in these claws, some serious power there. Because these crabs wrestle with each other and pull their legs off and do all that. So I can't tell you how good the crab imperial was today. It was fantastic. Did you eat all that? No, it's too rich. I have one of them, and then I put the other two. Have one tomorrow and then one on Saturday. It was just amazing. And which leads me to Saturday night. We're going to be making sushi. We're going to be making 2 kinds of sushi. We're going to be making fried shrimp. We're going to dip these shrimp in cornstarch batter, fry them up. We're going to let them cool off, and then we're going to use the extra crab meat. We're going to pick up some avocado and cucumber. If you guys can remind me tomorrow, we'll get some avocado and cucumber. I think I already have plenty of wasabi, so. I got the that wrap that you use. I also have the rice that you use, and I also have the that special thing you use, that little bamboo thing that you wrap this stuff. Yeah, it's gonna be good. It might be a disaster. It might turn out pretty good. I don't know. I've already got the red white wine. I already got the rice wine vinegar, which you use for sushi. So I think it's going to be all right. Amanda, we'll see on Saturday night, right? It might be raining a little bit on Saturday night, so might be nice to have that with just a little bit of ramen on the side. I don't know, or a little bit of sake. Maybe we'll look at picking up a bottle of sake. Oh, I can't believe you would drink anything other than beer. Oh, hard liquor. So that's going to be it. So remind me, potatoes, avocado, if we can get it, and a cucumber. And I think that'll be pretty good eating. We might make an imitation. Here comes South Dakota boy. We might use some of that imitation Jackson Pollock crab too to make a California roll. All right, so I think that's going to be a lot of fun. We keep challenging. Oh, the hillbillies are here! Yay! The gang is all here. The gang is all here. Brother. I had a hillbilly withdrawal, right? Man, when he puts it in reverse, that drive shaft is so loose on that U joint, so that thing just clunks. You're gonna lose some gear teeth. So it's going to be a fun weekend coming up. I'm thinking tomorrow's going to be a mega chooch in town here. We haven't done one in a long time. I got a grocery California roll with wasabi. Yeah. What you're really getting is like it's like a fake. It's like a fake. It's not the real wasabi. Real wasabi is very rare. It's actually a root, and I've only had one place in town that grinds that up right at your table, and then they upcharge you like $4 for it. The other stuff that you see is just a blend of horseradish and some kind of green dye in it. It's just kind of some kind of fake wasabi. I mean, it tastes all right. I mean, it ain't no big deal. I don't think in Japan you could get away with that, but over here it's fine. I mean, it's just the way it is. So we got all the gear to do that and everything. And then, believe it or not, I got to start getting ready for Tara. I called Janet today. She didn't answer. I wanted to check on her. She'd had that terrible sciatica and trying to recover from that. I wanted to check. And I bait wasabi paste in a tube. It's real wasabi. Yeah, you got to really do. You got to be very careful because you know you can kind of cheat you on some of that stuff. If it says horseradish, it's not real. If any of the ingredients says horseradish, it's not real wasabi. Ooh, yeah. Well, it's going to take it down to the bone. If it can puncture your flesh, then it's easier to drive through to the bone. So you just have to be damn careful. You always have to get them by the back two most legs on them and hold them up. So you get experienced. I mean, these guys out on these charters handle hundreds of crabs on an average day of taking people out and stuff, and none of them get nailed. But they're not saving rock crabs. They're looking for Dungeness crabs, but definitely rock crabs are more dangerous. Yeah, Tokyo Central Market in LA. Well, you have the Grand Central Market down there too. And I've been to Little Tokyo in LA many times. Yeah, they always wear gloves when you're pulling. Uh, but one guy I saw, Sinead's can you imagine that? How you doing, bro? Can you imagine that you have some of that and just think, holy smokes, right? This is different kind of guacamole. There was a guy who, what the hell was he doing? Oh, he was out there. He caught a rock crab and he wasn't paying attention. He said it was like getting your finger caught in a door. I've had that before. All right. I don't want it again, right? Slammed in a car door. Right. Not a good feeling, right? Not a good feeling at all to have that. That was being creepy. You pay if they pinch me with their claw. Yeah, it does. I don't really make guacamole, Naomi. I don't really enjoy it that much. I'm not really a person that likes avocados too much. I think we still have some cream cheese in fridge at home. Probably 2 years old. What could go wrong, right? Uh, yeah, I'm not a big guacamole. Janet makes a good guacamole. I just eat the avocado plain. Yeah, I just can't really bite into that much fat. Right. So what else do we need tomorrow? I don't know. What's up, Jinxie? How you doing, babe? Haven't seen you for a while. It's growing a science experiment in the fridge. Yeah, well, what doesn't kill us makes us stronger, right? Souls is okay. I just, Picante, uh, they're all good. Pace. Nice to see you, Jinx. Have a great Thanksgiving, honey. Canadian Thanksgiving is coming up on the weekend. Yeah, we need a big meat. So I'm glad after all that time that warranty work is finally done. I have to go over to the work at church tomorrow, change out a couple big air conditioning fuses. I'm glad you're good, honey. I'm glad. I'm glad. Yeah, it's great to see you too. It's really awesome to see you. It has been a while. No bulging meats. Do you guys notice I don't even make steak anymore or anything? How you know that? Yes, it's. James lurks. We see Justin here. That's the word I got, that James is always lurking. So. I think he got tired of talking. He's going to probably take some time off till after the election. Mustard adds a zing. Yeah, it does. It's very underrated. Trixie, you're exactly correct. Yeah, everything is beautiful with me, honey. Everything is really wonderful. Um, yeah, and that Old Bay, man. Wow. That stuff is like use on everything. Right. What a blessing that is to just pull that out. We're actually still working. I can imagine a Shimei getting a gob of that. Yeah, JK comes in. I can imagine JK NoCal still comes in. I can imagine Shimei getting a gob of that wasabi. That's good, Naomi. I'm one of these people that still likes to go in person. Ask some of the ladies them to help me. On your tortilla chip, man, that stuff will blast you. Ever want to get that stuff confused? Because man, that will just hit that navel cavity, the aromatics, and it was. I don't think it can do any harm to you, but wow, you won't forget it. Man, we're losing leaves now. It does. I tend to sometimes put on a little too much. So that's going to be fun on Saturday night. We have to really get the knife sharpened. I have this really good like filleting knife, but I don't think I'll take it out. Amyl nitrate. I don't think I'll take it. I don't think I'll use that. I think I'll keep it here for filleting fish on the road. Beautiful day. Well, the parking lot filled up. At least half of it over here. At least half of it. Oh man. Can you tell Jen that? Oh, I sure will. Take care, Jinxie. Love you too, honey. Haven't seen you in a while. Enjoy your weekend. Your Thanksgiving. Nice to see you, Trixie. So the shrimp will give a little bit of crunchy. It'll be one of them will be crunchy. Crab will be nice to put in the middle. Real crab. Real crab. And then if need be, we can do the imitation one. So I have this special sticky rice you use. The theory is they want to take that down to build a baseball stadium there. Oh. No, it's not. It's to be used in moderation. And it's not really wasabi, it's horseradish that's doing that. Hey Lurker, how are you? Everything's great. I've seen people, same thing when they get horseradish with prime rib or something, it like blows their head off. Boom. I don't really use it too often. Guys, can you believe I have another like 8 pounds of tomatoes to harvest. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I got so many tomatoes this year. I watched the fireworks display. What fire? Oh, the blowing up of. I heard rumors they're going to take down Circus, which I don't know. That really surprised me. It's got to be the most profitable place in town, considering they never put a thin dime into it. Never put a thin dime in it. You have to be careful. Yeah, you got to be careful. I've never enjoyed it on prime rib. Some people do. I want to taste the big meat. Right. That's the thing for me. So I think we're going to do a mega stream tomorrow. Haven't had one in a while. It's going to be a good chance to see some decorations around. We're going to go across the bridge over the 101 and down Santa Rosa Avenue. See what's going on. I stayed at Circus, all the way by lots of kids, yeah. I don't know about kids at Fontainebleau, but Circus, yeah. I've stayed at Circus years ago when the kids were little. But when your baby's almost 30, what are you going to do? Man, this person's going to hit a car. It's a tiny bit of oysters. I like cocktail sauce on my oysters. I'd like to do one of those oyster challenges. I know I can eat some oysters. These days, though, they're all farm. So many are farm raised and stuff that, not always the cleanest water. They had all those fights over in the Tamales Bay about the oyster companies over there. Finally, they took that one all the way to the Supreme Court and ran Drake's out of business. Drake's Oyster Company. Now they're trying to do the same thing, Alan, with the farmers over on Point Reyes, on the grasslands and hills overlooking the ocean over there in West Marin County. They're trying to drive them off the land now. I don't know what they want people to live on. Grass. Because you got some very, very famous cheese areas, blue cheese. Not every place in the country can make blue cheese. You need to have an ocean influence. Yeah, I thought it was funny that Disney announces during the shutdown, during the hurricane, that they're raising their prices. Wow. $206. You can stick that where the sun don't shine. I'll dress up like Mickey Mouse for the kids. Right? Are you kidding me? Yeah, they're stuck in their golden. No, I didn't hear about that. Were they supposed to be there, or were they like me, Monkey Boy? Were they where they shouldn't ought to be? I ate a water bottle in here. I'm not going to stay. I'm not. Yeah, if you want the fast pass, you have to pay even more. You'd be lucky to get a corn dog for under $20. Right. The days of Disney are long gone for me. I remember it used to be $35. That's another thing. I ain't gone down in no cave. The only caverns I ever went down were Luray Caverns. 12 Trap. What, did they have a cave in or something, Monkey Boy? Or I don't know, man. You just prepare some coffins. Oh, no, I didn't hear anything about that. Man, it's not long till election day. What is it, like 3 weeks? Less than a month. Oh shit, the elevator broke. Well, if the shaft is there, they should be able to lower somebody down and be able to put a strong cable on that thing. I mean, we're only lifting up 2,400 pounds or something. Get Mr. Z in there with a crane. Just lower a boom crane in there and pull it up. Get one of those big hooks on and go down and hook it. Even 1,000 feet deep, 5,000 feet. Can't tell me we don't have a 1-inch aircraft cable that's thousands of feet long. And if the cable broke, they're probably dead or injured anyway, so. Every middle class family within, well, not no more. That's what I said. It's a cheat. Hey, Angus, how are you? I said, it's a joke now. Everything's becoming elite now, entertainment. Elitist. Very elitist. That's what it is now. It's like anything else to go to a sporting event, even minor league baseball, a decent seat, $25 a pop. Right. So Monkey Boy's recovery is going well from surgery. Last time I went a week there at Disney, and that's a lot. That's a lot. Especially if you want to stay at like the Disneyland Hotel, where the monorail comes right into the lobby and all that crap. You can participate in their DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion DEI programs. But only if you have money, which is up by Angels again. Hey man, I went down to Luray Caverns, which is like the queen of caverns in the United States, and they're very spectacular. Up on the Skyline Drive. Patsy Cline country. Crazy. Ooh, I'm crazy for Winchester, Virginia. I stayed at the Disney, and then for the first day in the morning, they planned a lot. They tore them out and you wonder why it costs so much to go in. I don't know. That's one way. If you have that admission price, that keeps the thugs out. That's the main reason. They don't want, they only want people with money to come in now. They absolutely don't want LA thugs going in there. Like they wrecked up Knott's Berry Farm. They let them all in there. And they tore that up pretty good. DeSoto is, yeah, you have to be politically correct. Right. People wonder why we're going down the crapper in this country. Three book attention. Could it be 50 cents to park? Yeah. Yeah, well, that was Eisen, the chairman. He's the one, Bob Iger, he's the one that said, well, what are they going to do? Not go to the park because they have to pay to park? He's the one that instituted big parking fees out there. So I said, we're coming to your venue and you're charging us to park. Have you returned to work yet, Monkey Boy? You know, Terry, I never even counted in the final. Had to be like maybe 10 or 12, something in there. Isn't that dumb? I never even stopped and counted them. I was throwing some back at the end. Yeah, it was a lot, Trixie. When you got the right gear and you go at the right time, it's pretty cool. So I want to take you guys out live for a night one with lanterns and all that, but on the ocean. Wondering if I can chuck one of those castable traps out far enough. I bought the grandkids everything. Well, that's what you're supposed to do. Yeah, fishing video, but I don't fish. Yeah, we'll get out there and fish for some stripers and some surf perch. And then the steelhead season will be opening here. So there'll be a lot of stuff going on.
No.
Filled up pretty good now. I haven't seen the parking police lately. Now here they are right here. There he is. I've never seen a city so aggressive for parking in my life as this one. And they had a business here on Railroad Square. Maybe we'll walk up there and take a look. This guy put $1 million into this business up here, and it just closed its doors. I thought you were casting milk crates. Ronnie, the GoPro is beautiful underwater. For regular crab cages, people will take a PVC pipe and mount their GoPro about 2 feet away. They'll lash down the PVC pipe to the bottom and then have a elbow and mount that camera with, and they'll put a light down, a waterproof light down there, and drop it down in the trap. So, but you see, I stuck the GoPro. Yeah, it was a pretty good rig, Gordon Ramsay. Hey, Melody, I don't go over there. You know, if I'm going to have the boss come over and stuff, I got to make sure that the spot is productive. I can't waste anybody's time, right? Oh, man, right? I got to make sure that we're pulling crab. And I'm still not sure my traps are opening. I might have to add weights to the sides or something. I don't know. But that's a lot to heft out there. I got to be able to send those cages into the ocean. Right. Hold on a second. All right, there we go. Yeah, you got to be able to hurdle those babies into the ocean. That's funny. Ramsey. Hold on a minute. Lord, TikTok's trying to recruit my daughter to work there now. I said, hell no. Are you kidding me? Why do you think that they want you? Because everybody's fleeing. They're afraid of being shut down over there, you know. Anyway, what do we got here? Dinner, cartridge CO2 rod launches for. Yeah, that's, you know, I heard he did okay. It was like 30 miles south of where, or somewhere. He made it through okay. He said it was a little touch and go. He was, you know, it was a nervous night, but it all worked out okay. Thanks for asking. he was happy I checked in on him. All right, we have Jasmine Star. We have a few people quite a few people that are down there. We got Dory Lynn is in Jacksonville, I guess. She did okay. The hurricane was due to pass over that direction. So, I don't know. You know, my heart goes out to people dealing with all that nonsense. To me, I just don't think I could be comfortable there. I have a whole video, Nick, on a catch and cook where I show how I make crab cakes. Hey, Freebird, how are you, honey? I'm doing great. I have a whole video dedicated to making crab cakes. Right. I was almost born with a crab cake in my mouth in Baltimore. One thing we know is crab. There's so many ways you can make crab. If the sushi turns out good, then in a future video I'll do a dedicated video to that. See how it goes. We have to really sharpen. Like I said, I got a fish filleting knife here, but I'm afraid to even touch it. Right? It's so sharp, it's spooky. You know, just think I look down and there's my finger on the table, right? Scary. Survived the hurricane in this boat. You mean the one here? Love crab and meat. Yeah, check out the video. I got a catch and cook Maryland crab cakes. Check out all my fishing vids. I'm going to put a playlist together probably tomorrow. I have enough to go across the page now. Remove something down there and put that in. From Sebastopol. Well, God love her. Oh, that guy is nuts. I don't know if you mean our Lieutenant Dan or the one that we know. It's not been this cool. It's very comfortable right now. It's 70 right here. We have a Lieutenant Dan that comments on videos here. I don't think it's the same Lieutenant Dan. Yeah, because Lieutenant Dan comments on all my videos. But Gordon Ramsay will tell you need a super sharp knife. Hey Joni, how you doing? I was wondering today, Joni, I was looking at your video, I was wondering if you get snakes that are around there. Maybe copperheads in Kentucky. You have to be careful where you have that brush with old logs and all that stuff there. Just got to be careful. Yeah, if you found the snake skin, you better get some high lace boots when you're working up in there. Right? Because especially you got a lot of logs and dead brush there, and they love that stuff. But a good crabbing, but was the game warden was not. No, he wasn't a phony. He was the real deal. Hey, to give respect, to get respect, you give respect, and he gave me plenty of respect. He doesn't know me. Some of those guys over there are regulars. They know you. They start building a profile of who to watch out for. Like I said, civilization is always dependent on people policing themselves. Yeah, very steep slope, Joni. Yeah. If I had the money, I would terrace those hills with railroad ties and 8-foot sections. Yeah, they were very nice. They've always been very respectful to me. Right. But if you're breaking the law, they're going to nail you hard. Because the fines here in California are exorbitant. That we may see the aurora all the way down to. I wonder if we'll see it here. I don't know. No barriers, only cliffhangers. Yeah. Well, if we went over about a quarter of a mile over the hill, you would see Hell's Acres over there. Yeah, I think that they watch you from afar and then they decide to check you out. I mean, there was nobody else around. There weren't any ships going out. There were no boats were going out. So that tells me there was a pretty big swell going on out there in the Pacific yesterday. Of course, the fleet's in anyway. Whatever the market will bear. $1,000, right? How good do you think something can be, right? I mean, it's basic ingredients: meat, butter, oil, right? Ooh. Hey, Judy. Judy's the one. She's right there in this story, man. All she has to do is go down there and just throw a crab trap off of that pier. Man, would she be eating good? Big, big ocean-going suckers making their way up the Columbia River there. £2,000. Yeah, you just like steps. Yeah, you exactly. They call it terracing. They use that in like Asian countries. I mean, I don't know if you have any long-term plans for the property or not. I don't know. I'm guessing property's pretty inexpensive in Kentucky there. I could be wrong, but like you said, somebody off the guy there, some kind of child molester or something, got off there. Sometimes they are, sometimes they're not, Gordon Ramsay. Anytime I've been on a pier, it's been pretty lousy. The closer you get to the ocean, the better you're going to do. And literally right across to the right, as I'm standing there, about 1,000 feet to the right is the ocean there, beyond a jetty. Where's my favorite place to go in Vegas? Well, I enjoy walking around Fremont Street, in the Strip. I like to try some of the different restaurants that are there, especially some that the young people start. I guess I would say Freebird. If I was going, I would go down to the Arts District and hang out down in the Arts District. What's up, Magda? The Arts District is very cool. It's all businesses started by craft breweries, small restaurants, clubs, all that stuff. Well, I like the Magnolia down in the Four Queens. And I like Jerry's Nugget. Those are two I really like. I used to like the El Cortez, but oh, the crab dish was amazing. Thank you. Absolutely amazing. The beauties, I got 2 more of them. I can have one tomorrow. I think I'm going to get some more saltines. Why some hipster at crab and crab? Well, I got that resource right here. Takes me 20 minutes to get out there. It's very productive. We haven't done anything in the ocean yet there. Yeah, they cleaned it up. It is starting to disintegrate out the east side. A lot of the restaurants, Ferguson's is just gone to hell. Whelks and cockles are the jam. Well, we'll be harvesting clams and mussels soon enough. Naomi. We'll be having a cioppino. Yeah, we got all the fixings for mussels, clams, crab. Columbia River is probably the only thing I know fishing and watching. Honey, you go to Walmart, you buy 2 throw traps for 18 bucks a pop, and you just get a nice line of 30-pound test twine or string. Throw a piece of chicken in the middle of that baby and throw it off of the riverfront, the Columbia riverfront, and start pulling up those big ones. Woo! Total investment $40. You get one good sized Dungeness restaurant size. It's a $40 crab right there. So easy. It's like a dream where you are. What did Trixie say? Your next white word. Let's see. Oysters. Columbia River is beautiful. Yeah, but beyond the El Cortez, nightclubs have been failing down there, and a lot of restaurants. They cast me out there and I'll catch. People do. They free dive. They go out in the ocean and free dive for them. They just sit down on the bottom in the sand, right? Like bird sanctuary. Yeah, that's always open. I've been there many times. The flamingo pond. I wouldn't even waste your time gambling down there. Gordon speaks high of himself. He is self-confident. Flung out there like a shit. Yeah, time to walk the dog. I'm going to get cold today. I'm going in Indianapolis. Night be warmer than Vegas. Yeah, you'll be beautiful weather through November. Watch out for 000. Yeah, third zero base for the symbol for the hotel. Everything is just, it's not even worth gambling anymore. It's not even worth it anymore. They have all those machines as tight as they're legally allowed to be because they've noticed people are going to gamble no matter what. My dad, he came here for Thanksgiving and they had snow in Vegas. Oh, I've been down there Freebird when it's so windy and so cold in December you can't even move. We just retreated to the room and just drank. That was it. That wind will absolutely cut you like a knife, and it's a very dry, cold. Absolutely. And they had snow a couple years ago. Yeah, when one of those cold fronts comes down from Canada, it's like, ooh. It's one thing I was lucky but not lucky. Last time I was down this summer, July, and then in late September, there was no wind at all. Zero. So it was kind of stifling. Ronnie's around. Ronnie checked in at the beginning here. He might be moderating another chat, which is fine. Oh. Yeah, I've got this bimbo bread today. I couldn't believe I bought sandwich bread today. The little, it looks like an hors d'oeuvre size piece of bread now. It's crazy. I try. Yeah, the $20. Yeah, don't waste a lot of money. $20 max bet. That's it. But I used to do good on Buffalo Gold, and then they just choked the goose that lays the golden eggs. Used to see buffalo all across the street. Don't see anything now. Nothing. Best thing to do is ask the slot attendant, what's the newest game on the floor? That's the one they try to get you hooked on, and it usually pays a little better. I used to love to play Wheel of Fortune, the panel game, the console one, not the upright. I used to do great on that. There's metal detecting, Gordon Ramsay. There's metal detecting. I think one a month is sufficient for metal detecting. There's Ronnie. There's Ronnie. Ronnie's always steady on. Man, the sun has already dipped. 6:30. Wow. I love Wheeling the Dealer here in Indiana. It's a crap. It is. Yeah. I used to really enjoy it, but I think if I'm going to do something, Magda, the camera's always going to be rolling. Right. Because I think there's people that are always interested. See, I have people that enjoy metal detecting. They're not going to watch fishing. They're not going to watch vintage audio. They're not going to watch Kitchen Stadium. And there's other people now. There'll be a whole new group of subset of people that come in for fishing and crabbing and all that. So, yeah, I'm not, but Blackbird will. I'll buy it as soon as I get the rent money for October. Yeah, he's always at Yoshi's in downtown. That's all right. He stays out of trouble. Uh, I couldn't believe how small this sandwich bread is now. It's like a tiny thing. I'm not giving that any last year. Why is that? Is it a thing they do in the UK? We have people on the richest street in town here won't give anything out. They'll put the sawhorse in front. See you next year. Uh, yeah, I would walk tonight, but I would walk 3 miles down to the car dealer, a mile and a half down and a mile and a half back today to get the car serviced. Some recall stuff. Yeah, it's really small. I was like shocked. I need two tuna sandwiches to keep me going. Right? Shocking. You talk about right shrinkflation. It will today. Yeah, I gotta rest up for tomorrow. It's gonna be a mega chooch. I'm hoping there's gonna be some decorations up. So far it looks a little slim around town. I think what we're gonna do now, we're gonna walk over here and look at where this restaurant failed. That's what we're gonna do. It's getting chilly though. I should have a jacket on. Right? How much charge do we got? We're only at 85%. What is going on? I'll be starting about anywhere between 2 and 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Here. Let's walk over here. Oh, man. Yeah, it's windy and cold. Yeah, this guy said he put $1 million into the place and it failed. Yeah, well, don't rush on our account, Amanda. Imagine putting all that money in and then failing. We got a half moon tonight. Boy, look at the leaves coming down now. Woo, it's an ill wind that blows no good. Shopping is tomorrow, Naomi, not today. Today's Thursday. I don't know what's coming here. The Void, Vintage Store, Lounge, Venue. Come on, which is it? Right. Here it is, 1910. That's what failed. Olive and Rose Studio. They're going tits up here. Officially closed. They were doing by internet, but not anymore. Well, we'll see you, man. Magda, I never count chickens before they're hatched. Yeah, look at this place. They were all fancy. And one day they just closed the door. This guy put $1 million into this. Out of business.
Yeah. They left without clearing the table.
Yeah, well, he put $1 million into the place, I heard.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, but it's too hard to make the nut with that much overhead.
Yeah.
You know? Man, it's brutal cold.
I know my mom.
Oh. Yeah, the computer's still there. Welcome, please wait to be seated. They left the employees high and dry. Right. Yeah, I mean, all these people, when they start a restaurant, they think they always have to have all new equipment and, you know, all this on the door. They just spend a fortune. This huge bar. Damn, who knows? I never even saw a menu. Did anybody see a menu for 1910? It's like, really? McCalligan Architect. His family must own this thing. Oh, here's the menu. Wine's $10 a glass. Beer $5. That ain't bad. 16-ouncer. That's too high. Crispy chicken roulade 27, 1910 burger 19. Miso cilantro fettuccine 22, pan seared cod 34, 38, 30. Not too bad pricing. You guys can scan that yourselves. Right. It's not a real aggressive menu. I mean, we can't say the guy bit off more than he could chew. Beef cheek sliders, $20. Just this area, he was complaining, oh, people got to pay to park and all that. It doesn't make a difference because right next door you have La Coco, which is one of the most popular restaurants in Santa Rosa. Right? I mean, look at this place. This place is absolutely packed in here. Right? It's got nothing to do with the parking. And these prices are a lot more expensive. Right? So, people make up a lot of excuses besides just saying, hey, I made a shitty choice. Right? But you don't have very many people that'll own up to their mistakes. Right. Right. Human pride, that great vice. Live music tonight. Nobody cares.
I only got 15 minutes.
I get that clash of perfumes. Yeah, high rents. You know, I mean, it's a city. Parking is always going to be an issue here. Right? But it's not an issue for the Italian place, does great. It's not an issue for Jackson's bar and oven here. They're doing all right. Right? Any score on the 49ers game? 13-7. You know, they're doing all right. Right? So, right, you just made a lousy decision. You put too much money into it. And some bank put up with that. If I was a banker and somebody said, I want to come and open a restaurant, and say the door exits over there. I love this old school stuff. I think you're wrong about that, Gordon Ramsay. It ain't all at all. Some. Yeah, those are really cool. Those pumpkins. $45. $195 for this thing. Back there, a gargoyle. Yeah, lots of pumpkins. You know, don't blame it on the parking when other people are making a success of things. Yeah, I don't know, Magda. I don't know what the price is, but it's definitely 1950s, 60s vintage. Right? You got to move a lot of meat to cover your overhead in $1 million operation, right? You got to move a lot of meat. Now this is, what is it, International Bazaar. You really think that's from 1840, 1845? Looks that good? Roger Silver, I think that's from Baltimore. We had Steve Rose pattern and Roger Silver. Proclamation. Oh Lord. Mayor. Yeah, I'm on 4th Street at Railroad Square. This was all built after the 1906 earthquake here. I wonder if you're sniffing all those fumes every day, if that's gonna hurt your health or not. I don't know. Open. I don't think it's open. Not a person around. Yeah, the door's open. Must be the season for something. Yeah, I would say with all the fumes, the relaxers, all that stuff. Here's the Omelet Express. Good thing this guy's mother started this place. Right. Don Taylor's. I don't eat over here now. Last time I was here when Diane was here. Your bill of fare. Lean ground beef burger, $15. So 1910, the guy just overcommitted there. Right, and then he got his meat pulled and that was it. Then one day he's just got to tell him, hey man, we're not open. And that's the way it goes. This place is closing up. Oh, that Mark Thomas Furniture is closing. Over here. On the other side, they're closing. Mark Thomas Home. They're done. Their tits up. They're done. Mark Thomas Home, gone. Said people don't have money for finer furniture anymore. Gee, I wonder why. This inflation's been so wonderful. Man, it got dark, it got cold. My meat is stewing. Oof. There's the Maverick. Remember they wanted, what did they mark it up, $10,000 on the lot or something? Wow. Ridiculous. I never liked either of them. I never liked the whole Kennedy crew. All right, okay, the hillbillies want to go to bed for the night, so it's time to get out of here. Oh man, oh man, oh man. I don't know what the hell happened to Seattle. I have no idea. Suddenly they just sucked a big one. I'm no fan of the Kennedys. They seem to get dumber with each generation. Probably the curse of the old man with all of his philandering, that Joseph P. Kennedy Sr. couldn't keep off of Gloria Swanson, right? Oh, you're gonna finance Queen Kelly, how wonderful. Yeah, that went tits up. Well, I remember watching his funeral on TV. When I guess I was 5 years old. watched a lot of parades down Constitution Avenue. Let's see if the Peatorium is open. No, I came to California in August of 1998. So I've been here 26 years. The spirit of fall. Yeah, there it is, Luminous. Good for you. You got to take your small pleasures in life, you know? They're the things that are the most meaningful. They're the things that are the most meaningful. We're just riding around a little bit tonight. We're just slapping skin and looking around a little bit. Yeah, the simple things in life always give me the most pleasure. Yeah, we're doing sushi on Saturday night. I got all the fixings. We're gonna crisp up some shrimp. We got the extra crab left over from I had so much crab meat. What a glorious thing. I had so much big meat. So that's what's on tap for Saturday nights. Yeah, I'm just looking to I'm in my seafood trend right now. Yeah, I don't really enjoy tempura. I really don't like deep fried things too much. They tend to affect the back of my throat and give me what the Chinese call lurchi. Hot gas. I don't know what it is. If you noticed, I don't do much in the way of fried food at all. But I will be taking cornstarch and doing a number on the shrimps. Yeah, I remember the funerals. Yeah, get a nice skillet. Yeah. I think a lot of these retailers are just trying to hold on until Christmas. And then that'll be it. I thought the library was going to be open tonight. Get yourself a nice skillet. Right. Now this Towns restaurant down here shockingly failed. I have a library card, but I haven't been to the library in about a year. I might still have some of the homemade dumplings I made. in the freezer. I gotta really go through that freezer, man. All right. Yeah, this town's restaurant on the left after the Mexican place failed. And there's not a person in the Mexican place tonight. Wow, that's really wild. All these people come in with all this bravado and, oh, we're going to rewrite the rule book for dining downtown. I think it's really starting to show that people are very selective with their money. They go to La Coco's and they get a really authentic Italian meal. Maybe I'll have spaghetti tonight. I'm dying to use this tomato paste. Yeah, we haven't had spaghetti in the rancho in quite a while. It's probably you. I'm showing all bars here. Give you a very long light there. Wow, it's 63 degrees already. Whew. I gotta grab my sweatshirt. We're moving into the blue hour. Yes. Shimei, I think come November, after Tara goes, we'll have to start doing a Baltimore rap on the streets. Heading back to the office, going up to the roof, enjoying a cold brew, like Stove the Hobo. Best enjoyed in the blue hour. Remember they used to have poetry slams across the street. Alright, what are we, braking and entering? We got our headlight on. There's a moon out tonight. Do 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 do. I'm feeling a bit peckish tonight. I don't know whether it's going to be tuna or spaghetti. I'm dying to use this tomato paste. But I've already got so much spaghetti sauce, so much red sauce already put up. Right? Come on, dude. Swing it, man. What are you doing? Waiting for me? Thank you. I see figures crossing the street, looming in the darkness. Oh, man. Look at how dark it is here. Get this battery back in. Yeah, do a nice scallop. Do a nice scallop. Everybody loves a scallop. It really makes a statement. Little snow, melted snow top mountain. There you go, happy face. On the Alaskan special. Alright, I see little heads bumping that back here. I don't know whether that's Rosie or Rosie Jr. I don't know. There's Simba. Simba, you knucklehead. Great. That's what we need. Expand the gene pool. reduced to drinking Coors Light. And Kitchen Stadium was in full gear today. Smell rotten crabs. I don't even know if we have enough gas today. If there's some gas left in there, I don't know. I can worry about it right now. I can worry about it right now. Oh, I love that card. Oh, man. Oh, Simba, you little... yeah, Coors is okay. I drank it before I discovered Michelob Ultra. Why is this thing so fuzzy? Is this got some kind of joy juice on here? Let's see if we got joy juice. I don't know. I hope I didn't have any joy juice on the lens. That better. What am I smelling? Gas is on or something? I don't know. Alright. Simba, come here. Simba, come here. Simba, you goat. Alright, what do we got? Do do do. Do 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 do. Night, Nino. If you're leaving. We survived the summer. Now you get to hear me complain about the winter. Cheers, everybody. Oh, man. Cheers. It's an okay beer. I mean, it's I've definitely had worse. Yeah, what are these cats doing? Our computer starts to get a little balky. Silver bullet. What is going on here? Our outdoor computer's getting a little balky. I don't know if we're supposed to have rain on the weekend. Let me see. Santa Rosa Webba. No internet. That's what's going on. No, next Wednesday. I don't see 71, 78. I don't know. It doesn't look too bad. I'd like it hot. Drive through morning traffic. All right, well, it's nice to hang with you guys tonight. That's the good news. What are you doing, Simba? Come here. Come on up here. Come on up here. What are you doing, huh? What are you doing? Huh? What are you eating? You don't eat peanuts. Eli. I got acclimated pretty well last year. I just can't believe we're still rocking tomatoes out here like there's no tomorrow. Come on. What are we doing? Huh? What are we doing? Huh? Are you being goofy? Hmm? Sit over there and cool your heels for a while. You can't ever sit still. Let's see. Let's see. What area? Alaska is very different. I mean, Fairbanks is different than you know. Let's look at Fairbanks weather. 33 degrees currently. Now, if we go to Anchorage, or you know, it's 43, so it's 10 degrees. You got rain every day, dude. I'd get the hell out of there. No offense or anything. What are you gonna claw? Are you gonna claw me? Huh? Is it all about clawing now? Is that what we're gonna do? Take care, Amanda. I like warm and hot weather. $80 to $105. Hey, what's up, Lee? Lee, I hope you check out the Crab Imperial today. What a nice old school dish. Yeah, Judy's right there on the Columbia. Wow, there's salmon running through there and everything. Judy, I would just jump in and wrestle a salmon to shore. Yeah, it was really nice. I ate one today. I still got two to go. What do you think, guys? We make up a little bit of spaghetti tonight. Let's see. We're gonna have to get some gas, I think, Saturday. Maybe we'll be alright. Get some water going. Let's see if we can make our own sauce here. Let's be a little creative and a little clever here. Over here. Why the hell not? We got this fantastic kitchen stadium here. I think we'll knock out our own sauce tonight. Don't you go in that house, Simba. Don't you go in that house. to make our own. We got to pick up another garlic tomorrow too. Got some garlic, one sauce. There's some of the potent tomato paste that was made. Alright, so let's get this coffee started. Over here, with a little bit of EVOO. We could probably use another olive oil too. We use a lot of it because it's a very good fat to use. Let's see, let's open up this. There's spoon too. I got this spaghetti noodle. I hope it's not crap. You know. We got it at the dollar. You got it at the grocery outlet. What do you expect? Better slow this water down a little bit. We'll turn that off for a couple minutes. Let's get this sauce going first. Oh, come on. Really? There we go. And some garlic there. I think we're going to put any onion tonight. Maybe we should do up a little onion tonight. I don't know. Let me see what I got. Better put his paws on that. Pause for the pledge. Keep that real low. We're going to chop up one onion here. We're going to have to really sharpen this knife if we're going to use it for sushi. Right now, it's an absolute impossibility. Absolute impossibility. Chop this way. Chop that way. We do use onions. Nice rough chop right there. Do 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 do. All right, that's in. A little more olive oil. Let's bring that up to snuff. Alright. It's nice. When I cleaned up this stove, it's really nice now. We got both burners going good, which is great. Do 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 do. We got both burners going. Got to really sweat these onions down. This is hack job sausage at its finest here. Oh yeah. Pretty much I taught Cheryl S. how to cook. Never fear olive oil. We're going to release some of these nice, I use Italian seasoning. It's easier, a good tablespoon of that. Good hit of black pepper. One teaspoon of black pepper. Man, that's good. That just transports me to Rome right there. Oh, funiculi, funicula, That's what I call winning. There. That's winning. Trick is keep things moving. Like today I was working with that butter for the crab imperial. Just take it off the heat. Well, so many people write, how do you keep butter from burning? Keep it away from the high heat. Well, and then if need be, turn it off for a minute while you're getting your stuff together. Here comes a little bit of red wine vinegar. 1 teaspoon, half a teaspoon of salt. See if you don't need a lot. Work that together. All right, we want to put that heat back on because we want that intensity. All right. I'm teaching Ramsey how to cook here. We want to work this tomato paste a little bit, homemade. A little bit goes a long way on that. Put a little bit of beer in there, any kind of liquid. Can of tomato paste, excuse me, tomato sauce. And this is going to be a righteous sauce. sauce right here. I might have some mushrooms to throw in too. Let me see. They dried a little bit, but that doesn't mean that they can't be good. All they do is just dehydrate a bit. So they're still good. Just work those babies in. Right there. Nothing wrong with that. Just working that right in there. Alright. You're gonna get burned. Right, you little dope. That's going to be an excellent sauce, and we'll just can what we don't use here. All right, that's coming. We're going to get some red wine too. Red wine. Somebody's like, oh, it's amazing you're incorporating wine into your cooking now. Yeah, I am. Just a couple tablespoons of a good rich red wine. Oh, that's going to be a righteous sauce right there. Oh, that smell is unbelievable. All right. Wow, that is banging right off the bat, right there. That thing is banging right off the bat. A little more beer. We don't want a thin sauce, we don't want a too thick one. Alright, all we have to do is let that work down a bit. While that's cooking, I'm going to clean up and put a few things away. That might be a little aggressive on the flame. We don't want to burn stuff like Ramsay. We have another secret ingredient here to keep this from feeling too raw. Since this is a hack job, we're going to put a pinch of brown sugar in here. Alright. That's going to cut the acidity nicely there. Oh man, that's looking like a Fifth Avenue sauce right there. Man, look at that. That already tastes like $1 million sauce right there. That's no cap. Let me put some more of this stuff away. Sauce is already sweet. Feels like it needs a bit more pepper. This stage, no, that's not pepper. At this stage, you don't want to just willy-nilly. You got to make sure you don't over pour. Another 1/4 teaspoon. Man, if you threw this down at a restaurant, wowee, wow, wow, wow. Wow, that's good. Mm. We're going to turn that really low. We're just going to let that simmer a bit. You absolutely positively have to either put shredded carrots or some brown sugar in there to cut the acidity some. Especially if you're doing hack jobs. And I want a little, just a tiny bounce of cayenne. Just like so. Just to brighten the taste buds. You just want to kind of zing people a little bit, okay? All right, there we go. Everything's almost put away. Now that is really good. Simba, are you going to be underfoot all night? We are eating good in the hood tonight, folks. We're eating good in the hood. Yeah, since we're doing a hack job sauce, it's absolutely critical that we knock some of that acidity off that would be knocked off with time cooking. We need to diffuse that a little bit. Look at the way those mushrooms came back to life. Mm-mm. Don't ever throw your mushrooms out. They're just dehydrating, that's all. All right, one beer down. Yeah, that's coming together beautifully. That tomato paste was gangbusters. Look at the way that's just bubbling away there. All right, we're going to turn that really low, because basically that's ready to rock and roll. We're going to light this side again. Over here. Here we go. Man, that looks good. Let's do one full one. I'm not kidding when I say that's a restaurant caliber sauce right there. Simba, you gotta stop being under my feet, okay? You're kind of a dopey cat. let this blast up and come up to temperature right here. That's a grand looking sauce. I'm glad to save some of that. It's got good color to it too. Really good color to it. Can be beer. I wouldn't use too much wine because it's going to change the flavor registry of it. Beer's not going to move it much. You don't want to overdo it with the red wine. Everything is about balance, 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 balance. So nothing predominates, just the tomatoes rule. That's got to be Patricia waiting. No, Angus, they're not hungry. There's food down there in the bowl next to the Shine Shack there, loading. What they are is bored. This is a meatless one too. Probably have a little leftover here for tomorrow. You can separate the sauce. Man, we haven't had spaghetti in like forever. Forever. Man, that was like one of the most fun things I did was to make my own tomato paste. Took 10 pounds of tomatoes and reduced it to just that little thing. It's so intense, the flavor. Probably have to get some more gas this weekend. Yeah, it's really good. We got onions, garlic, Italian seasoning, red wine, mushrooms, homemade tomato paste, a can of tomato sauce, a little bit of beer, and a lot of love. It's just a fantastic sauce. I'm just shocked myself of just throwing it on the fly. How good it is. I'm surprised they haven't tried to downsize beer yet. guess these guys are gonna have a fist fight on the street. Never go by time, always go by taste when it comes to cooking spaghetti. Man, that's good with mushrooms, onion, garlic in there. Just a bit of a road rager out there. Yeah, these lights make everything look orange, but this is a very deep red here. Gotta have asbestos hands, don't fall in. Ooh. Couple more minutes. I think we could turn that off now. That's ready to roll. It's a shame the white balance is so messed up on this because of these LEDs. Your mama said knock him out. Yeah, they'll probably knock each other out. We have certainly done a lot with the tomato here this summer. You gotta have an asbestos head. All right, one more minute on that. We're ready to go. Our sauce is looking good. Everything is looking good. Yeah, I haven't had spaghetti in like forever, and I can save this sauce. And if I want to do a lasagna or something, this is a perfect sauce for it. I'm going to go in, dump this, come out and serve it up. Here, I'm going to put some olive oil once I drain the noodles. Noodles are perfect here. sure we get some mushrooms there. There she is. The sauce didn't break into all this watery mess. Save the rest of that sauce. All right. Let us be grateful for what we are about to eat. Thank you, Lord. I rarely eat pasta these days. Somebody said in the comments I should just step up to a better ramen noodle. Get some of the fresh made the refrigerated ramen. Oh. All right, let's try a spoon of this baby. This baby should be pretty righteous here. So if you haven't hit the thumbs up button, please do so. Wow. Wow. No meat. I actually prefer a meatless sauce. I like just the power of the vegetables to come through. Oh, that's good. That is really good. We don't have any watery mess underneath here of a broken sauce. So what are you doing? Oh, no big meat. That is really good. What are you doing? I do. I always twirl those noodles, baby. I haven't had spaghetti. I can't even remember. Well, I had it in Vegas at the Magnolia, but otherwise on the Rancho, I can't even remember. And if you look here, look at all the tomatoes still over there. Tons of tomatoes still on. This thing's producing like there's no tomorrow. Yeah, I hope you feel better, Shimei. Oh. Excellent. That's all I can say. For a hack job, it's just excellent. What do you do in Alaska, Happy Face? Are you retired? Are you a fisherman? Are you a gold miner? Yeah, put some out on the sidewalk for free. Are you a farmer? Is your roots in Alaska? Were you up on the Klondike up in Dawson? Up in Skagway? I'm stay-at-home mom. Okay, well that's cool. Yeah, well it's not happy days if you look at interest rates. Since the Fed cut the short-term rate, the long-term rate has soared from 3.6 to 4.10. So everything's coming home to roost. That's where the 10-year is, where all the mortgages are tied to. A lot of vloggers live in Alaska, yeah. Magda, for me, I hope whoever wins just is a competent person. No, but if you're talking about housing and purchasing cars and all like that, it's critical. Plus, this month will show that gasoline prices have gone up again. And also, what you're not seeing is shrinkflation. Less product for the same money or more. It's like the 12 packs of soda used to be $4.99. Now they're like $10.99, $9.99, and $10.99. Used to be 6-pack or case 24. Then they changed the sizes to confuse everybody because they know people are lousy in math. Well, Magda, I'm not carrying any water for anybody here. As I've said before. Ooh. Yeah, I gotta look at that mine thing. That sounds pretty bad. Were they employees or just family people? They're just whining there. One person died and 4 people in the initial, which happened around noon. I know where Cripple Creek is. I've been up there. Man, this spaghetti is good. I ain't gonna lie, guys. What are you doing? You don't eat sketties? He's got a noodle hanging down in front of him. You don't know what the hell it is. Yeah, I wouldn't go down in a mine. I'd pretty much say open borders. Open borders has been a disaster for this nation. That, I think, is the party in power is the most vulnerable. That and the Israel thing. Man, that's good. Baked pumpkin bread using Betty Crocker mix. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I'm just not a huge fan of pumpkin flavor. I mean, it's nice to make a pumpkin pie once a year. Oh, wow, I just want to savor this. Just knocking this out in that amount of time. Just the right amount, not too much, not too little. Lee, that's the way crab imperial was made in Maryland. When I was a kid, you used the crab shells and you served up the imperial in the crab shell. In the crab shell. That's always the way that it was done when I grew up. Now it's all ramekins and these little portion things. Probably people are afraid to use the shell, but I clean that thing multiple times. Good night, Angus. And you can cut around the whole rest of the bottom part and just have the hole open too if you want. So that turned out great. I'm gonna box this stuff up here. This might be dinner tomorrow night, I'm not sure. Man, this is just excellent day. I hated to see that go. Yeah, that looks beautiful. Now we're going to save this sauce. We're just winning around here lately. Yeah, when I was a kid, Lee, that's how crab imperial was served, right in the shell. Forgot to ask Cindy how her job is going. Probably been about 3 months she's been on it. Alright, that's excellent. We'll probably have that for tomorrow night. We'll meet on Fridays. Alright. Just like that. So I didn't eat too much of it tonight. Oh, Maggie, you gotta calm down, honey. You're gonna be beside yourself if Trump wins. important stuff now. What's the score of the Niners? And yeah, I don't do butter on crab. I like just the flavor of it. I don't like lemon on it either. All right. Deliscable. What a dinner, man. What a good call. Oh, crab is very good. Yeah, just don't do the lemon and butter thing. I don't know. A lot of people do. But it's been a great night tonight. Whoever wins, wins. It's above my pay grade. So, I don't stress about it a lot. I just move on in life. Right? Crab, butter, and garlic. Alright. Well, this cat's doing conniptions over here. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and close it out for the night, and thank you for being here this evening. Tomorrow, I'm going to be doing a review on Mr. Beast's chocolate bar tomorrow. That should be a barn burner, right? That should be something tomorrow. And then in the afternoon, we got the mega chooch. Let me get this right. You come in here, right? I steal your dope. I bust up your mule boy. And you come in here with more dope. All right, guys. Have a good night, right? Little takeoff from Breaking Bad. Right. All right, guys. Take care. Thumbs up, appreciate it. Thank you to my moderators for everything that you do, Ronnie and Shimei. Thank you so much.